What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm that guy Matt, and on this channel we check out all vape gear as soon as it hits the general public so that you guys can decide if you want to go out and buy it. So today we have a 28 millimeter RTA, see if that'll autofocus, the bulk RTA by Vaping and Umier. This is a 28 millimeter RTA that has a e-liquid capacity of 6.5 mLs, and as you can tell, this is the gold one, and this thing is just huge. I have it sitting on top of that Aegis Legend, and yeah, so let's check it out. Let's dive down. We'll look at the packaging. We'll show you how to throw a build in this thing. We'll get into a little more of the features. Come back up top. We'll give it a vape. I'll give you guys my final thoughts, and yeah, all right, let's dive down. Alright, here is the packaging that the bulk RTA came in by Vaping and Umier. Pretty straightforward packaging. Vaping Umier. Now here is where you will see everything that it comes with. I'll hold it here for a second so you can you know, pause it and take a look, because I won't show all that. Yeah, so there you go. And of course, inside that you will get your bulk RTA. So yeah, the bulk RTA, said it about 1,000,000 times already, 28 millimeters in diameter. On your bubble glass, you get 6.5 mLs of e-liquid. On the straight, you're going to get 3.5. It's primarily made from stainless steel. On the bottom here, you can see bulk, and then by Umier and Vaping. You have a gold-plated, slightly protruding 510 connection, triple airflow on the bottom that does have hard stops left to right. Do have a 810 wide bore drip tip on top. They do give you a spare. This is what your spare looks like. So you can see it's a little taller. I'm sure you could probably see that like little chip right there. I have been using this for a couple weeks. There's plenty of people with videos out there right now on this. When I got it, when it was available to me and I finally got it, I wanted to test it out for a little bit. So you can take a look at that, nice and clean in there. Drip tip doesn't have any O-rings, but it does fit really snug. You do have some knurling on our top cap here, so you just unscrew that. And there you go, two huge fill ports, you know, e-liquid in on one side, air out on the other. That's really nice. Give you a look at that. Nice and smooth, everything's nice and clean. Here's the underside of your top cap. Like I mentioned, the knurling, there is quite a bit of threads threading this on and off, so this isn't one of those RTAs, you know, that just have like a half a turn off. So let's unscrew the build deck, take a look at that. Alright, we'll set that aside. We'll look inside the chamber. You can see in there nice and clean. I did just give this a quick wash. Like I said, I've been using it a while, and you can see all those threads that are on there. So a lot of threads, nice clean chamber section. Now would be the time that you could pop this off like that, and then you can put on your straight glass if you wanted. A little smudgy. But yeah, so there's that double O-ring up there. So then when you put this back on, you just push it nice and snug, and then once you screw it on, you'll be all set. Alright, so here's the build deck, and you can see your threading with your cutouts for your wick slots, and you got this wall to kind of form the cotton. You can see you have 4 slots for airflow, you know, here and here, here and here, and these are your grub screws with your inserts for your coil leads. So let's go ahead, we'll slap this on, we'll put some coils in it, and get it all wicked up, and then we will fill it right up. All right, so we went ahead and got our coils in. We're gonna close off our airflow for our first fill. The only thing I do want to point out is I don't really like how it's like cut out for the wick slots. I prefer like the threading to be continuous or around the edge like that, so there is some kind of like a limitation. We'll see if it happens now. The first time I wick this, honestly, it did actually leak out like crazy. But the second time I wicked it, and hopefully this time we will be all set. So we went ahead and put some strawberry limeade in there by Verdict. I got it in my vape box. And check out that video if you like. Awesome little subscription service for e-liquids if you're looking to get, you know, random amounts. So there you go. The bulk RTA sitting on top of the Aegis Legend. Let's see, did I miss anything? So like I said, triple airflow, 10 millimeters each, hard stops on each side. You get the 810 drip tip. Your colors are going to be black, gold, and stainless steel. What else? 30 to 35 bucks is what I'm seeing online. You get an extra glass, extra drip tip, the shoelace cotton, you get a couple coils, a user manual, and a warranty card. I do want to point out that with the shoelace cotton, it did not fit in the provided coil. So round one, when I put this in, obviously not on camera, the first time I did this for myself, I put the coils that came with it, and the shoelace cotton provided did not fit inside those coils. So yeah, all right, let's go back up top. We'll give it a few vapes, and I'll give you guys my pros and cons on the bulk RTA. Oh yeah, here it is. The bulk RTA back up top. We're gonna give it a few vapes here. Probably start at like 65 and then probably work our way up to, I don't know, 85, 90. Honestly, I was running this thing at 100 and like I really liked it. So we'll give it a few toots at 70. I do have the airflow wide open, strawberry limeade. I'm gonna leave this airflow wide open. Let's bump it up to 80, 85. Wow. So yeah, this isn't like a first impression thing. I have been vaping this for a while. So yeah, the flavor is there. My preference for the setting of the airflow is wide open. So all three of those airflow slots nice and wide open. Huge bore on the top of that drip tip there. So the flavor is just coming right up at you. Dual coils is awesome. 6.5 milliliter capacity. So let's get down to it. All in all, is the bulk RTA worth the time and money? I say yes, and I say yes because there's just so many pros and cons. There's so many pros to an RTA. If you're looking for a huge RTA with big liquid capacity, this is for you. Top fill is great, double slot on the top fill, so you can have air and liquid going in and out. Those are pretty much all my pros. You get the spare glass, you get a spare drip tip, very nice. Included, you get cotton coils, which is a bonus. You get all your extra grub screws and O-rings, which is great. Cons, this is all going to be subjective. This thing is huge. So 28 millimeters, you know, it fits okay on the Aegis Legend without any overhang. You can see like there's no overhang, but it's right up on that edge, you know what I mean? So no overhang, but this thing is huge. That's going to be a con to some people. There are smaller RTAs that literally hold pretty much just as much liquid. Might be a little taller. I think this is around 47 tall. I mean, the Profile Unity, I know that's a mesh RTA, so it's probably kind of hard to even compare. I know that holds 5 ml. The Zeus X dual coil RTA, I'm pretty sure that holds 5. Obviously this is, you know, 6.5, but what I'm getting at is there are RTAs out there that hold practically the same amount of liquid that are just smaller. The wick port / thread section, that's something I definitely want to talk about. I mentioned it when I was filling this up. I don't like how it's not continuous threads all the way around. That just leaves you a small section to put your wick tails. I hate how it's just open, because if you don't have like a wall made with your wicking, what's going to happen is you're going to go to thread your whole your whole upper chamber and everything back onto your build deck. And if it catches any of that cotton, it can pull it. You're not going to seal right. You're going to have leaking issues. I mean, we wicked it. We're good. We're not leaking. Whether you want to call it luck or just kind of, you know, sitting there. These things are finicky. You know, it takes time with RTAs. But get back to the cons. We're falling off here. Colors. It only comes in black, stainless steel, and gold. It's going to be a con to some people that it doesn't come in a wider variety of colors. And my last con is the top fill, that it's not half turn. You know, I'm sure everybody's saying this. We've been so lucky with like a half a turn or a quarter turn with taking off the top cap. So obviously with this here, there is quite a bit of threads, which all these are going to be cons to some people, or other people are going to be like, that's not an issue for me. So let's give it an overall, 0 being the worst, 10 being, oh my God, I would drop everything and vape this every day. I'm going to give this a 6. Yeah, I'm going to go to this if I want to slap it on the Aegis, because honestly the Aegis is the only thing that I have that this looks good, you know. The flavor is great. It's an awesome dual coil RTA, and for the price that you're paying, I think you're getting a really good RTA. So that's all from me on the Bulk RTA by Vaping Fagan and Umier, however you'd like to pronounce them. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, please like, comment, you know, share, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, give it a thumbs down, and let me know in the comments why if you didn't. And please subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you know when I post videos, and to let me know that you guys want to keep seeing more. All right, thanks a lot, guys, and remember, let's keep vaping.